ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। कठोपनिषत् प्रथम अध्याये प्रथम वल्ली मंत्र 11। यथा पुरस्ताद् भविता प्रतीत औदालकैरारुणिर्मत्प्रसृष्टः सुखं रात्रिशयिता वीतमन्युस्त्वां ददृशिवान् मृत्युमुखात् प्रमुक्तम्। Now let us look at the gist in verse. Back out of jaws of death thy shall be received. By thy father with warmth his temper cooled and composed. Quiescent will he be for many nights to tread. So what is the gist of the mantra? Yama agreed to grant the boon asked by Nachiketas, the first boon, and he assured that Nachiketas' father would receive him well, without anger, that is Vitamanyu, but with Shantam, peace, and Sumanas, that is serene and tranquil mind. He would recognize him, that is when he looked at him, Dadrishavan, he would recognize him as a boy who was before, Yatha Purastat Prastita, not as a ghost who has returned from Mrityumukhat, that is Mrityu's gate, and he will also sleep well afterwards. Now let us go to the brief explanation to the mantra. So Nachiketas asked for his first boon. He said, my father should receive me well without anger, and he should also recognize me. And so to which Mrityu consents and agrees to, grants him that boon and says, dear Nachiketa, may Uddalaka Aruni, that is Nachiketas' father, Vajasravas, receive you with all warmth and composed estate. Granted that he would also receive you with Shantam and serene face. He would sleep well, and may he be freed from anger and disgust. Let him get the delight of getting you back from Mrityumukhat, safe, secure, sound, and unharmed. Thus spoke Mrityu, granting Nachiketas the first boon. So we understand that Nachiketas has first asked for the personal satisfaction, that he wanted his father to receive him well, and also he ensures the return from Yama this way. And let us go to the slokam number 12. Now, the first boon was granted. He goes on to ask for the second boon. But the second boon is like a initial preparation in his mind. He asked, Swarge loke na bhayam kinchanasti na tatratvam na jaraya bibeti ubheti tvashanaya pipase sokhadigo modate swargaloge. So he says, now let us go for the gist in verse. It is heard that in the heavens, conspicuous and marked of thy absence, geriatric, fear-freed, hunger and thirst in transcendence, the immortals of Swarga rejoice. So what is the mantra, content of the mantra? Now Nachiketas prepares himself to ask for the second boon. He said that he had heard about Swarga Loka, where the inhabitants are freed of hunger and thirst, and they are devoid also of the decaying and changing features due to old age, that is Jaraya, which the humans of the earth go through. There seems to be no sorrow in heaven. And he added that there especially Yama is absent as Kala. Na tatra tvam, he says, which is a curious thing asked by Nachiketas. Let's go for the brief explanation. This mantra portrays the features of the Swargaloka in the version of Nachiketas. As a boy of intelligence and endowed with acumen, he is able to imagine this way. Swargaloka is a paradise of all enjoyments, that the men are not subject to sufferings. There is absolutely no presence of Mrityu Bhagavan and Mrityu Bhayam. They have only subtle bodies. That is applicable only to the Stula Deha. So, the body is also subjected to Shad Avasthas on earth, but here there is no such problem because there is no physical experience. So, physical experience, what are the 6 types? Panchikrita, Panchamahabhutehi, Satkarma Janyam, Sukadukka Adibhoga Ayatanam Shariram, Asti Jayate Vaddate Viparinamate Vinashyati iti Shatvikarvati Etastula Shariram. That is, this Jagat, the Prithvi is the grossified form of subtle Tanmatras and subtle Pancham Bhutas. So anything that is gross need to undergo changes. And this does not apply to subtle bodies in heaven. Subtle ever remains young and beautiful. It is not subjected to any physical sufferings. And the Devalokavasis are subtle bodies with Karana Sarira alone. So they spend their days in Swarga just to endure the Punyaphalam that is earned in Bhuloka. And the moment that Punyaphalam gets zero, they are also subjected to rebirths according to their Karma Phala. Because of the features of Sargalokavasis listed above, they are freed from getting aged. They do not suffer bodily sickness or ailments. They do not feel hunger or thirst. They are totally freed from all the oddities of the Bhuloka. So, Swargaloka is not linked to Dukkaloka, not affected by aging, physical ailments, and that all that is desired is all achieved. So, this is the word spoken to Yama before asking for the second boon by Nachiketas. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.